Okay, so we're back. The mash is over. It's been an hour. This right here is what it looks like. It's basically like oatmeal, and actually tastes like oatmeal too. So what I'm going to do now is actually drain it out from here through my pump up into the kettle. You see, I've placed my filter in here. I made this myself. It's got some PVC pipe and a paint strainer just to filter out the hops from the kettle so that they don't clog anything up. So I'm going to get this running pretty much right now. First thing I got to do is actually open this valve, and then I got to open this valve, and then finally this is the one that I really want. So this right here is going to do hopefully most of the work. You can see the beer starts flowing through here. Silicone tubing, you can kind of see it's not perfect, but I'm going to turn the pump on, and we're good. So you can see beer's flowing through the tubing. It starts out, there's a lot of air, mainly because my tubing is actually the wrong size for this particular setup. But that's okay, it's going to fix itself, it's going to do what it needs to do anyway. And you can see, if you, I don't know if you can really tell, but yep, there's beer going down in there. It's not, well, technically it's not beer yet, but we are getting our, what we call the first runnings. So this is what gets in there first. I'm going to pump all this off, and then I have some heated water here. You see it's, don't know if you can tell, it's about 180, 190 degrees right now. It's usually not that high. I have it running that high right now simply because it's cold out here. I'm in Massachusetts, and it's cold. I don't know why I'm not wearing gloves, but I'm not. But we're actually have overshooting our temperature just so that the travel time from this tube by gravity down into the mash tun isn't going to reduce the temperature too much. You need a certain temperature in order to stop conversion. Conversion is what the starch to sugar conversion means. So in order to stop it, you got to make sure that you kind of shock the grain, and you do that with a higher temperature. You don't want it too high because then you'll get weird tannins from the husks of the grain. You don't want it too low because then you're not going to get that conversion to stop. So I overshot it. Hopefully it will be the right temperature. It's not going to be the wrong temperature, just hopefully it's going to be the right one. So anyway, we're going to handle this. When it's done, we'll be pumping everything up into the kettle. The water that's in here right now, I'm going to drain down. And that's called the sparge. That's basically rinsing whatever residual sugar we have here out of the grain. It's going to pump back up into the kettle. Eventually we're going to get the full amount that we're going to end up with, which is going to be right up to that ridge right there. It's about 6.5 gallons of liquid, and hopefully that's going to go smoothly. Once it's done, we'll start the boil, and we will meet again.